Hi, are we on? Okay. Oh, is the hand over the microphone this time? Okay. Shannon screwed this whole video up this time.
It wasn't bad.
Okay. What we have in front of us right now is you guys can hear me mixing all these questions, over 200 questions that you guys have submitted on the website and that we now have to answer. And I'll tell you that they are the most personal questions, just by going through some of these. They're onward. Are you guys ready to play?
Let's do it.
Question number 1. This is from Antonio Augusto. Raise your hand if you are in a relationship now. Right.
Well, you know, it's their questions.
Okay,
they can ask them.
Raise your hand if you are in a relationship now. Poll is being taken for the video at island106.com, and I will tell you that either everyone or no one raised their hand.
All right, next question. This is from Georgette Young from the beach. She asks, raise your hand if you've ever had sex in the workplace.
Oh. Raise your hand if you've ever had sex in a workplace.
One
Holly?
person raised their hand.
Okay. Miguel, your question?
All right. Raise your hand if you've ever been slapped in your face by your girlfriend or boyfriend in public. This is from Kathleen Augusto from Panama City.
Oh, apparently a significant other, the other one that just asked the question. Raise your hand if you've ever been slapped by your significant other in public.
Either everyone or no one raised their hand.
Okay. This is from Michelle Poole from Panama City. Raise your hand if you ever tried cocaine. Raise your hand. This is a personal question, but you gotta be honest. Either everyone or no one raised their hand.
This is from Angela Casper of Panama City. Raise your hand if you consider yourself to be a good friend.
Raise your hand if you consider yourself to be a good friend.
Two people raised their hands.
This video, of course, will be posted to island106.com ASAP.
This is from Melissa Waterman from PC. Raise your hand if you've ever had sexual thoughts about someone else's boyfriend or girlfriend.
Raise your hand if you've ever had sexual thoughts about somebody else's boyfriend or girlfriend.
Either everyone or no one raised their hand.
Okay, this is from Lacey Lee over at Tyndall. She said, raise your hand if you've ever walked in ever been walked in while having personal time with yourself.
If you've ever been walked in on
Yes.
while you were...
Having personal time with yourself. One person raised their hand.
This is from Stephanie Torres of Panama City. Raise your hand if you would do porn for financial stability if no one close to you would find out.
Man, times are tough right now too. Raise your hand if you would do porn for financial stability if no one in your family were to find out.
One person raised their hand.
Okay? Keep in mind, this video, it's at 8:48 right now. This video is going to be posted very soon on island106.com to see who's guilty of what.
This is from Brianna Bone from Chipley. Raise your hand if you've ever had sexual thoughts about a family member.
Ooh.
Well, all right.
The stuff you guys come up with always amazes me.
Sometimes I do enjoy them.
Either everyone...
Taking the poll for island106.com.
One person raised their hand.
Whose turn is it? I
Mine.
lost count.
Raise your hand. This is from Ryan Paul. Raise your hand if you lost your virginity before the age of 18. Ryan Paul of the beach. Raise your hand. Holly? Oh, I'm sorry. Two people raise their hand.
Okay, this is from Gary Martin of Panama City. Raise your hand if you've ever stolen money from your parents.
Raise your hand if you've ever stolen money from your parents. Video's being taken. Okay.
One person raised their hand.
Alright, this is from Sarah Quinn from Youngstown. Raise your hand if you sincerely like it when your fans approach you telling you how much they love your show.
What's her name again?
Sarah Quinn.
That's a good question.
Either everyone or no one raised their hand.
All right, last round. Fair?
Okay.
Troy Hutchinson from Panama City. Raise your hand if you ever stolen anything from your current work. Ever stolen something from Island 106? Anybody? Ever stolen something from Island 106? Okay. Either everyone or no one raise their hand.
This is from Cheryl McKay of Panama City. Raise your hand if you would ever date a coworker.
Current coworker, we're assuming somebody that we work with.
With like say, is this if we weren't in a relationship, presumably, would we date a coworker that we have currently here?
Okay, that's fair enough. Okay. Videos being taken for island106.com.
Looks like either everyone or no one raised their hands.
All right. Luann Coleman from the beach. Raise your hand if you have ever re-gifted.
Ooh.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Who's ever re-gifted? Videos being taken? Island106.com.
2 people raised their hands.
It's a lot of questions I have for you guys. We'll say bye to island106.com. Video now.